During this coronavirus pandemic, it is essential that business owners keep their businesses running despite the multiple restrictions put in place. These restrictions have negatively affected businesses in terms of sales. But what if there is a solution to that? An application that helps business owners interact with their stakeholders, including employees, customers, and clients. Hi, my name is John Matendiche, and today I'm going to take you through an application known as Hubspot CRM, Customer Relations Management. This is an application that helps you organize your dealings, interact with the customers, interact with the clients, and send emails and all that. But today we're just going to focus on how to set up emails, insert images on that email, send out test emails and lastly, schedule your email. Assuming that you've already been taught on how to set up your account. But before we start setting up your email, you should first go to, I'm using a demo account just for demonstrations purposes. And so the first thing we're going to do is to import contacts so that you can proceed with writing emails and sending messages. Here they will ask add contacts in 3 easy steps. You can click over here. When you click where you've been taught to import contacts, the contacts should be in a file, preferably Excel or a database somewhere, you can access the files. Pick a file here, and my contacts, I put them in an Excel document. So I'm going to click on it. And every contact must have a distinctive feature, like they should be distinct with the number, the names, the email. So I'm going to click on this, then click open. When they have uploaded it, we are going to click on next. So we've already done with prepare and upload. Now we're going to map your data. So here my contacts, they're arranged like this. So they're contacts which are arranged by name, contacts that are arranged by email, and contacts that are arranged by number. And then we're going to go to the next part, which is now import, and you're supposed to agree to these terms over here. Finish import. That's all that there is when it comes to importing your data and things like that. You can also click here marketing and go to email, and then when you go back, you go down like this. You can do that, or when you click on email, then click on marketing, then there's a toolbar that will appear, and then it will click on email. And when it clicks, you drag down and you'll find this import contacts. That means you have already imported your contacts. These contacts help you with your dealings, interact with your customers, organize everything, and make sure all your work is in order and very, very organized. For that, you have already set up your contacts for the email. So now you can come and create email here. So when you click on the create email, you are given a few templates. This is a style or a guide on how to write different emails. There are a few. This is where the layout or the appearance is shown, depending on if you want to send a promotional letter or a newsletter. But me, I'll pick on simple. I want a simple email. So it will now bring me to this section over here. We are going to now start with entering text. So here you can see the whole email has been highlighted. So you can click on edit element or click on text. You can click on text like this, double click, and then take it here. This whole part has been highlighted. So the best thing you can do is just click on this pen icon like this, and now start rewriting whatever you want to write. You can delete the whole thing, but basically this text is to show about how you're supposed to paragraph your work and everything. You can just delete the first paragraph. You can also pause the video and write whatever you want. You can see on top here you have the bold, italics, underlined, text color, so you can say hello everyone. This is just basically to show you how the letter should look like, the paragraphing, where you should write your name. So you can delete what is written and rewrite. depending on what you want. You can also, but you just do as we did in my Microsoft Word. You can highlight from the left side and then maybe pick on bold or italics, whichever you want. You can also change the font to this, which you can left click double, and then now you can also still change the font so that they can all look the same. So for me, I've chosen the Career New, so that's the font I've chosen. And when you're done, you come back to the left side. On top of the last side, you click on done, and so your text has been complete. And that is the first step on how to enter anything in your email, and that's the only thing you need to know about text. It's quite easy, but you can remember to practice and things like that. Anyway, now we are going to go to the next part. We are done with the inserting text part. We are now going to the other part, which is inserting images. Now you can come to the left side of the screen. This is where you can see the option of image. You can pick this thing here, this image, double click and drag so it can be there on top. You can basically put the image wherever you want it to be on your email. This is where I want to put my image, so I'm going to select an image. You may have downloaded the image, or you may have the image in your computer. Wherever the image is, you just, but now for me I have the recent images. You can, but for purposes, you can say there is here from a URL. This is where you can copy an image from the internet. Upload files, this is where you can go to your files. You can just click here like this, and then you'll have files, so you can pick wherever the image is on your files, and then when you click it, you can click open, and then it will appear. But now for me, because I have the image I want to use here, I will click on my image like that, and so it will appear like this on top of my email. This image is where you can put your company logo, you know, maybe if you have photos of the product you're using, whichever you want. But now, because for me, I want to put here like the afringa-academy company, so it can come out correctly and be more appealing, so that when even somebody opens, they can realize it's correctly from afringa-academy. That's what there is to images. Remember, you can put the image on the side, below, on top, in the middle, whichever, as long as you have an image. It may be a product or a logo, whichever it is. Now we're going to go to the other part, which is the layout. When you're done with creating an image, remember, again, you can pause the video and practice, then go back. So you can click done, and then now you can go now to the other part. You can now scroll down. So we are going to go to layouts. You can see down here below there are a few images. Layout is basically the appearance of the mail. This is where you're able to make the mail catchy to your audience, or to whoever you're sending the mail to, may it be a customer, an investor. You can also put it wherever you want it to be. I want my layout to be put down here, so I'll take this layout with the two rectangles and drag it and put, you see, this is the line. This is a line where you, above it is where you can put the layout. Below it you can't, but above it you can. So this is like a boundary. You see, now there are two images. So when you click plus, you can add, they can be 3, you can add, they can be 4. You can also subtract, they become 3, 2, can be 1. You can come here, and if you add also, you can change the size of area. You can double click on this like this. You can be able to move it this way or move it that way. You see, one is bigger than the other, so whichever you want. So I'm just going to still put one. When you have the layer like that, you can come back. When you click on this pen, this means you just want to edit the layer. So when you click on it, it brings you here where you have also the options of picking other layouts like this. This is where now you have the option, the body color. You can pick whatever color you want, but for me I'll pick red. And then I will go down, and there are body patterns. This is where you can pick. There are a lot of patterns, so you can pick whichever you want. So I'll just pick this or this button over here. Now when you go back, when you're done with the patterns, you can click done. So when you come back, you can also click on edit section. When you click on the edit section, you can also click done here and then go back up, and you remember text, so you double click and then drag it here like this. So this is where you are able to add whatever you want on this space over here. You can just double click on the left side and then you cancel and rate maybe cake space. This is where you are able to, now it will show like this. This is where you can write maybe if you have a promotion or an offer or something like that. So that's all there is to when it comes to layouts. When we're done with the layout, now we are going to go to the last part, which is sending a test email and an actual email. Sending a test email, you can see on the top right corner of the screen there is a section written send a test email. This is where you actually send an email to yourself to see if this email is correct and how it looks like and the structure, if it's doable, if it's appealing to your eyes. If it's not, you can redo it again. You can send the test email. You usually send it to yourself, so we're going to go to the emails and find out how it looks like. So when it comes to sending a test email, you can go right to your email and open, and this is how your email is going to appear to the other person. Yeah, so this is how it's. If you're satisfied with your job, you can go back and now send the actual email. Before you send the actual email, there is this toolbar over here. You click on settings. This is where you actually get to review your email and your email, what you've written. You can start here with first name Jewel Donna, and then from address matandecheraJ@gmail. Then subject line, every email has to have a subject line. You can write a promotion for, so this is where you just like write a little bit about what the email is about, and then so that's it. After that, you can review and send. You can click the review and send button is here on the top right corner of the screen and it's in red. So when you click it, it can show you the required fields where you haven't written anything. So you can see here you've not added the recipient, so we can go back here and see who is supposed to receive it. You go to the review and send, and then you click on the recipients, and this is now where you click on the name of the recipient. Because now you have a few contacts, you get to pick who is being sent the mail. So if you may want to click this, so this is who is going to receive the mail. So that's one. And now you have the sending option. This is where you can send now or schedule for later. So when you're done, we started with editing, we are done with editing. Then settings, this is where you make sure you have the subject line and everything. Then send or schedule, this is where you rate the recipient and also sending options if you want to send now or later. And then now review and send. So if everything is correct, you have, this is where you're checked if there are errors, and if it's fine, then you come down here and click send. I hope we have all learned a thing or two about HubSpot. May your business flourish. May your dealings go as planned. Anyway, thank you for listening, and if you want more videos like this, more empowering videos like this, you can head over to Afringa Academy and check out more videos.